Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and today I'm here with Farah Barhorst, who's the Director of Onboard Revenue for Holland America Line. And why are we talking to Farah? Because Holland America just reintroduced something that we all think of as a sort of a normal thing on ships, and it's called the ship tour. But the way they're doing it is going to be a lot more involved. And we're going to talk to her because obviously, I don't know about you, but I love taking ship tours. I think they're the best, and I'm always interested in, I want to go down to the very bottom of the ship most of the time. Most ship tours don't do that, but in this case, this one is a little more extensive. We're going to find out why Holland America brought back the ship tour and what it's going to include. And you're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Farah, how are you?
I'm great, James. Thank you so much for inviting us and allowing us to talk about this awesome program that we're bringing back. We're really excited.
And you're doing it with a few more bells and whistles than normal, but we're going to talk about that. Tell us a little bit about the history of the behind-the-scenes ship tour. You did have it for a long time, and then you stopped
Yeah.
it, and now you're bringing it back. Talk about all that.
Yeah, so the behind the scenes tour was implemented at Holland America Line in about 2010. I was actually going back through all of my files. I personally was seagoing with Holland America Line from 2005 to 2019. So trying to find in my documents whereabouts we exactly restarted it. And we landed yesterday on about 2010. So we're going to go with that. And it was led by a role called the Onboard Marketing Manager, which was incredibly successful. We led it every single week on board our ship. And exactly to your point, it was something that guests really, really enjoyed doing. Unfortunately, of course, with all of our operations, they were paused in 2020.
Right.
And then, of course, bringing at the time of restart, bringing guests into some of these critical team and crew member spaces, of course, was just a risk that unfortunately we weren't able to take, making sure that we were keeping guests and team members, especially those in the bridge and the engine control room. Of course, we need those team members to safely and in a healthy space operate our ship. So we kept it off, and then we actually began working on a fleet-wide initiative to remediate a lot of our public spaces to ensure that they're ADA compliant. And that's something that we started really immediately on restart and continue to do and continue to improve. And this ultimately became part of that sort of reimagining of the tour. Was okay, if everything that we're trying to do in our dining spaces and in the spas, and even just in terms of corridors and making sure that we had the right amount of width and space everywhere, it really made sense that this was also part of that. And so working to then create a fully compliant tour that, of course, was inclusive for all of our guests was something that was really important to us and something that we set on about working on. And we're finally there, so we're really excited about that.
Well, I'm sure a lot of guests are going to be looking forward to it. And now you're going to be offering it right now on a few ships, but eventually you're going to be offering it fleet-wide, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So historically, it was only operated on those ships where the specific marketing manager role existed. And at that time, it was the Vista Signature and a couple of the Pinnacle class ships, just the first two that we had out, the Koningsdam and the New Satendam at that time. Now the plan is to indeed roll it out fleet-wide. We did start sort of a soft launch, as we would call it, a trial on a couple of ships, just to ensure that we had the flow exactly the way we wanted it to, and of course sort of rolling in some of these new initiatives, making sure that it just had the right structure, making it as close to perfect as we possibly could, making sure that we refined all of the operating procedures. We are there now, and so now working on, of course, making sure everyone on board is trained and ready to go, and we will be rolling out within a couple of weeks to the rest of the fleet.
Fantastic. So it's not going to be too long before it's fleet-wide, and you can pretty much expect
Right.
to see it. Now, what do guests see during this tour? I mean, I've done a lot of ship tours, and some are more comprehensive than others. Some take you down to the laundry and everything else. But what in your case, what are the details that you're going to offer on the tour?
Yeah, absolutely. So guests are going to really get a very exclusive first-hand experience of the inner workings of our incredible ships. And that includes everything from the bridge to the engine control room. We're going to go down to the laundry. I think all the guests imagine and assume, of course, there's the laundry, but really seeing the vast size and the machinery that it takes to operate the laundry, making sure that we're getting our laundry turned around in a really expeditious way. There's some pretty cool machinery down there, which our guests always get so excited about. Seeing backstage all of the costumes that are used for all of our shows, the recycling center, the provision stores. Again, all of our guests know and assume that, of course, we carry provisions. They see us loading provisions on embarkation day. But I think it's really when you walk in those storerooms that you get kind of a context and a perspective on exactly how many cans and bottles of beer and liquor and rice.
A bit overwhelming, right?
It's incredible. Yeah. So all of those areas, but also areas that guests sometimes don't even conceive that we actually have on board. So, for example, every single one of our ships has a tailor shop. We have a team of dedicated tailors. They adjust and sort of tailor uniforms. You know, they sew on the stripes of our officers by hand. And so that is often a huge surprise for guests when they walk in and see that we have a dedicated team of tailors that make sure our team is looking really on point every single day. So we're super excited to give our guests this opportunity and see those really rare areas. And again, like I said, sometimes areas that maybe they wouldn't have even imagined existed on our ships, and all ultimately, of course, contributes towards us delivering a really incredible guest experience.
No, absolutely. I always enjoy the laundry because I wish I had some of those machines at home. The laundry
Right.
would go a lot faster, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
now, how long are these tours roughly?
So the tour will run, I mean, it's probably just over about 3 to 3.5 hours all in,
That's a good.
which leaves time at the end for a short Q&A with the host, of course, accompanied by a nice refreshment as well.
Excellent. Now, there is an extra charge for these tours, correct? And what is it? What's the kind of extra value that guests can expect?
Of course, yeah. So the tour is $179 per person.
Okay.
That really, reflects the level of exclusivity. We will only be taking 14 guests on each tour. And so really trying to make sure we keep it intimate, make sure everyone has a chance to, physically explore the areas that we're going to, that they have a chance to ask the questions. As you mentioned earlier, you love seeing these areas, and a lot of our guests who go on the tour, perhaps they have experience, maybe they've come from the military or the Navy, and a lot of them, have a really deep interest. And so making sure that they are able to get out of the tour what they came to enjoy, is really, really important. And in addition to, of course, visiting the areas, we have a few surprises along the way that we've added to sort of enhance the experience. We certainly want the experience to vastly surpass their expectation when they come and they sign up for the tour, and they sort of get some of these little magic sprinkles along the way. We've included a photo with the captain or the officer on the bridge, whoever is leading the tour. We've got a USB with some preloaded pictures of some of the other restricted areas. So, of course, while we go to the engine control room, we're unfortunately not allowed right into the engine room. And that's something that I know a lot of our our cruise ship buffs or some of our ex-military guests really would love to go and see. So we've compiled a few pictures of those so that they still have them as a memento to take home. And we've got a ship lanyard as well, specific to the behind the scenes tour. And we continue to work on the kind of an evolution of some of those offerings as well. But that's just a few ideas of some additional things that we've added in.
So people will think they got great value for that price of really getting a comprehensive look at the ship, at the inner workings of one of your vessels.
Yeah, that's the idea. Absolutely.
Now, who are the guides? You mentioned earlier about who is the main guide, and then of course you are going to be talking to different crew and officers at specific points
Yeah.
during the tour, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we've really put a lot of time into thinking about who would operate and sort of be the main person, the main team member running the tour. It's of course critical that they are very well versed in general ship operations and experience in terms of being able to answer some of the questions that we know our guests are going to have. So making sure that they get that real peek behind the curtain and that they're able to respond to whatever a guest might sort of ask them about. So what we've done is created kind of a pool of team members who we feel would be adequately sort of prepared to run the tour, to answer the questions. So we've got the cruise director, we've got the lead host, we even have some of our shore excursion staff. Of course, the idea is to run this once every 7 days. We did just have a cruise where we ended up actually running it twice. We had so many guests that were interested. And so making sure that we're able to sort of spread that over a couple of our team members is really important.
No, that's fantastic. And it's really great that you have knowledgeable people speaking about the different areas of the ship. Because
Yeah,
and also people are comfortable doing it, because not everybody
exactly.
is gonna, some people are really, and I would say most of the crew and the officers are very eager to provide the knowledge about what's going
Right.
on in the ship, right?
Yeah, exactly. And while obviously the host is going to be the person that accompanies the guest from the start to the finish, there is, of course, going to be subject matter experts who will be hosting every single one of the areas along the way. And so they will certainly be able to really get the information from our experts and from our team members that run those individual departments every single day.
Fantastic. Now, when you're making the decision to come back and do this, did you get a lot of feedback from your guests that they really missed the ship tour and they wanted to try something a lot more comprehensive?
Yeah, so our past guests who have participated in the tour, when we went back, and it's something, of course, we were doing at the time, but going back and reviewing some of our feedback that guests would submit at the end of the cruise, we found that the guests that participated in the behind the scenes tour always commented, in their post-cruise survey, how much they enjoyed it, how much it surpassed their experiences, how eye-opening it was. And certainly there is always a newfound level of, I think, respect for the way that this massive operation functions every day, to really sort of see how all of these cogs work together in a very big machine, but of course on the top and in the guest areas create a very seamless experience. And that was absolutely what we were going for. It's absolutely what we want to continue to replicate. So yes, knowing how much our guests enjoyed it, that participated, and I've seen a couple of threads online from our announcement of restarting it, and how many guests that are saying, oh, we can't wait, when we did it last time we were on the Westerdam and now we're booked on the Rotterdam, and we can't wait to see how it's different from the other ships, and so that's really encouraging and exciting to read, that I know we have already a pool of people who can't wait to get straight to guest services when they get on board and rebook on the tour, which is great.
Fantastic. Now, as you know, we're going out to about 125,000 travel advisors who are booking
Right.
your guests on the ship. How can is it possible for them to book a tour in advance to make sure their clients can do it?
Yeah, so right now we are currently working on the ability to have this on our pre-cruise part of the website, which of course the travel advisors will sort of be familiar with sort of buying items for some of their guests. And so we're working on having that available. It's just unfortunately sort of a technical complication of the way that of course a tour needs to run in terms of a departure time and the amount of guests who can go on the tour at any one time. So our teams are feverishly working on it. But yes, it is absolutely our intent that at the very least, we would be able to get a list of guests who want to go on the tour. Right. And so the minute that the cruise begins, we get a communication out to them when they're on board the ship to say, this is the date and this is the time when the tour will run. You know, please confirm that you still intend to participate. In the meantime, they can just direct the guests to go straight to guest services when they get on board the ship, and they are able to book it at guest services.
Yeah. Because if you're not only offering it once or maybe twice a cruise, I can imagine the demand's going to be very, very tough. And, you know, I think it would be some clients are going to get on board and say, gee, I really wish I'd known about that. And the travel advisor can say, look, do you want to do a ship tour? And you add that in and make sure, and then you get the information about when and where. I'm constantly saying, oh, they had the ship tour. And I'm like, when? I didn't know about it. And that's and then it's a bummer when you just can't get on it. And I'm sort of addicted to ship tours. I got to admit to you, I've done a few in my life, some very interesting ones. So it would be great to know in advance, right?
Exactly. And in addition to sort of this re-ideation of the program, we have completely revitalized all of our onboard marketing as well. And so we have, you know, different screens going around on some of our digital signage to promote the tour, create awareness. We have the little slip that goes in the daily program, our What's Happening guide, and that will have details of the tour. And so indeed, certainly we want to make sure everyone has visibility and has the opportunity to participate whenever they're able to.
Fantastic. Now, where can travel advisors go to get more information about this ship tour program so they at least know that it exists, even though they, at this point, you know, eventually they'll be able to help book it for their clients, but certainly they can let their clients know that, hey, you're going on board. Do you want to do a ship tour?
Yeah, exactly. So again, right in progress as we speak, we have a little section being added to our hollandamerica.com website, which will detail I believe it's going under activities. It will detail the behind the scenes tour. It will detail the areas that we're visiting and some of the small clips of some of the pictures of the areas that we're visiting as well. And so they will certainly be able to direct their guests for more information to that area of our website.
Fantastic. Well, if they haven't read the press release that we published about a week ago or something like that, and now they'll see the video in the next week.
Yeah.
They should know by that it's available. But
absolutely,
it's great that you're doing this. It's one of my most popular activities on a ship. I'm not for lying in the sun too much. I want to be active and walking around a ship. And these does their steps around a ship, and why not do a tour while you're doing it, right?
Exactly. We can't wait you have to let me know when you're next on board, and we'll make sure that you get a space on that tour.
Fantastic. Well, Farah, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. And again, so make sure you get your clients that they know that they're going to have the availability of these ship tours again. And I think they'll find it fascinating, and you're going to be providing great value for your clients if you let them know. Again, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.